2017 Cadillac CTSV. Before I get to the video, I'm gonna wash my car. Make sure the car looks nice and clean for the video. Just like everybody should be doing, you need to wash your own car. So here I go, let me wash the car, and let's get back to the video. 2017 Cadillac CTSV, the third generation of the CTSV, the last one. They discontinued the CTS. They're going to make a CT5V next. So no more CTS. This car started back in 2004. The first generation CTSV only had 400 horsepower. Not too bad for back in 2004. The second generation started in 2009, which was a real good time because they had the CTSV wagon, which was pretty amazing back then. 556 on the horsepower, not too bad. And then 2016, here we go. Cadillac CTSV third generation. The engine straight out of the Corvette, the Z06, the LT4. Now the Corvette's pushing 650 on the horsepower, 650 on the torque. Here in the CTSV, they kind of down-tuned it. 640 on the power, 630 on the torque. But you can simply go to a shop and get that tune right back up. This car's got incredible power. This is my daily driver, so I'll go over everything about having it as a daily driver. It's got the 8-speed automatic transmission. They didn't come out with a manual for this generation. The wheels are 19-inch. They're wrapped in some Hancocks. Pretty good tires. I don't got any complaints about them. Don't slide around too much. Top speed over this car is over 200 miles an hour. It claims a 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, but personally I have yet to get it under 4. So we'll see about that. Miles per gallon, it says it's getting 14 to 21. That's about right. I think I'm doing average about 16 miles a gallon, driving it hard. The interior, let's go over the interior of this car. The interior is beautiful. You know, when you're driving, you don't really notice the interior, how nice it is, you know, unless you're washing your car, which you get back to washing your car because you should wash your cars. You know, when you're driving, you're not looking at all the interior and you touch it, feeling it. You don't really notice how nice it is, you know? When you stop and wash your car, then you really realize it is really nice. It's got the soft touch on the top. The doors got some suede in them. It's got this carbon fiber, you know, decorations all over. It looks nice. You know, you don't even think about it. You're freaking zooming through 150 miles an hour, but you don't get to, oh, wow, this is nice inside. But it is. It's really nice. I got the Recaro Sportback seats. They also have the leather seats. The leather's definitely more comfortable, but these Recaros are they're comfortable too. But man, they look good. I mean, these seats look really, really good. In fact, that's why I got this car, because it had the seats. There was another one I was looking at, had the leather seats, and very comfortable. Loved it, but the look, I definitely went with the look. So these Recaro seats look really good. They also have a brownish tan color in some of them, but I went with the all black. The back room for other people. Again, don't care about other people in the back of my car. If you're an adult and you're sitting in the back of my car, you should go get your own car. So back there, but it's nice. Seats look good. You know, I'm sure people could fit back there if they wanted to, but not too bad. The sunroof, the moonroof, full, looks good. Very luxurious. Again, something you really don't notice when you're ripping through the highway, but very nice, very nice. Let's talk about the outside of the car. The front, the grille. Big, mean, aggressive grille on this car. I'm pretty sure it's all functional, not functional. You know what? It's all about looks. Let me tell you something. When has anyone walked up to your car and been like, oh, that's not a functional vent right there? You know what you do? You take that guy by the head, you smash him through every vent in your freaking car, and then you tell them now they're all freaking functional. That's stupid. It's all about looks. So if a vent looks good, someone slap it on. If it's real, it's real. If it's not, it looks good. Who cares? Engineers get paid the money to figure out all the, you know, specifications of where the vent should go, and not us. We just want a car that looks good. So I don't want to hear a fake or real vent. Stupid. So back to the grills. Beautiful. Love the front end. Big grill. I like the headlights, how they go down to the bumper. There's a gap. And that's how you can tell the difference between the new Cadillacs and the older Cadillacs, was with that the headlights. Looks really nice. The sides, the badging, the gap between the car and the tires, everything just looks beautiful. You know, and it's a Cadillac. Cadillacs are beautiful cars. You know, I don't care about the Germans coming in and they're making prettier, nicer. Get out of here. This is America. This is a Cadillac. We love Cadillacs. So, beautiful car. Black, shines, looks great. I do have a lot of chips in the front. You know, when you're driving hard and you're driving fast, you definitely need some sort of clear protector or something. I don't have one yet, and I just got the car a few months back, so definitely gonna have to do something about that. I'll show you close up. Tons of chips in the front. Just, it's what happens when you drive fast. You know, you talk to anybody that drives over 100 miles an hour everywhere, they're gonna have, you know, little freaking flies gonna chip your paint. It's just what happens. So the stereo, it's got a 13 speaker Bose system, and it is amazing. The sound quality in this is just top notch. You know, once music gets so loud, it doesn't matter how much louder, you know, just can't hear, So, but this is good quality, sounds great, sounds amazing. Love every bit of it. Everyone complains about this Q system. So this has a 12.3-inch Q screen, and I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. You know, it's all the hard buttons. They all vibrate a little bit when you touch them, so you know you're touching them. The screen display shows you what you're messing with. I have absolutely no problems. I hear a lot of people complaining about the, you know, this Q system or whatever, but I think it's great. And the same thing with the instrument cluster. You know, you got a few different modes here. I'll show you here. You can switch back and forth, but again, I have no problems with it. I think it's, you know, great. I mean, you only need one freaking display on there is how freaking fast you're going, you know, and your gas. The rest of it, whatever. But yeah, you got a lot of options in this car. It's got a lot of the safety features that honestly you just don't think about. You just expect, you know, the warning signals, the lane assist, all that garbage. I shut all that crap off anyways. Nobody needs that stuff. You should know how to freaking drive a car. So like I said, this is the end of the CTS and of course the CTSV. They're replacing it with the CT-V. So I'm really glad I got this last generation of the CTSV, and maybe in the future they'll do a surprise and bring it back. The new CT-V is supposed to have 650 horsepower with the manual transmission. That's kind of their big push, is the manual and stick shift, you know. But I like automatic, you know. I don't, you know, I ain't got time to be shifting through the gears. You know, I'm eating a sandwich, smoking a cigarette, I'm on the phone. I ain't got time to be freaking shifting gears. You know, the car needs to do it for me. And this car does a great job. You know, it's this transmission 10 times better. I don't even know if it's the same or not, but the Corvette with the same engine, that transmission's garbage. It's horrible. You have to drive that car either with a manual or paddle shifters, or go get it tuned up. But yeah, this car is great. Rides great, rides smooth. Got no complaints. Drive it in sport mode most of the time. Track and sport, it's got a touring mode on it. You know, you got all these different, when you're in race mode, all these, you know, different gauge things you can get into if you're gonna go track it. But if you're not, driving it in sport mode is where you're normally gonna be. It's just very comfortable, and at a, you know, just a step of a foot, you know, it's a freaking zooming race car. So I took it to the track, just mess around with it, just an open night at the track, you know, no racing, no nothing. And here I'll show you a pull of just kind of how fast it pulls through the speeds. I just love it. No complaints at all. As far as driving it every day, it's perfect. You know, it's, if I just want to go to work and relax and listen to some, you know, music, I just take it easy. Car's perfect for that. If I want to get up and be fast and sporty and dodging out of traffic, man, this car will do it. And if anybody wants to go neck and neck and try to race, man, I'd love to have this car, you know. There's only a few other cars out there that are going to beat this on a highway race, and most of those guys are, you know, Hellcats and Corvettes and all electric cars, but nobody else in a Cadillac going to beat a CTSV. Best Cadillac to have. So very happy with the car. Looks beautiful. It's just great all around. The mirror. So this mirror has, it's a camera or it's a mirror. And if, you know, it's just got the little flick switch on the bottom. I cannot stand it when it's in camera mode. It's the newest technology, it's great, but all LED headlights flicker. And when you're kind of driving fast, you got a sports car, you're always looking behind you for cops. It always looks like the cops are behind you. So I just shut it off. I don't use it. They got to figure that out, because that's just, you know, you don't want to think like you got a cop sitting behind you everywhere you go. So it's not good. I just used the regular mirror. So, and that's it. I mean, it's my daily driver. I love it. You know, if you want to go have a lot of fun, but you also want to go have a fancy dinner, this car does everything. You know, if you want to take the lady out to a fancy date night and go valet park your car, you know, you want to have a nice car, and like when they pull up for the valet, you know, look good. Oh, look, there's my car. This car is that car, because you could go 0 to 200 miles an hour, or you could pull up to a nice steakhouse and look fancy. It's the best of both worlds. It really is. This car does turn heads. You know, everywhere I go, people have actually stopped me in the middle of the road, which is kind of annoying. I was in the neighborhood though, just to give me a thumbs up and, hey, we like your car. All right, thanks a lot. But yeah, it does turn heads. You know, Cadillacs don't really turn heads, but this one does. It just has an aggressive look in the front that's way different than the rest of the Cadillacs, and you could just tell by looking at this, you know, with the whole front splitter and just the big aggressive grille, that, you know, this is something special. And of course, the exhaust on this car, here's the exhaust note. So the exhaust on this car is really, really good. You know, it's not overly powering loud like some sports cars, but it's got a nice rumble to it, and it's got the you know, the sound management for the exhaust, which I wish they would get rid of those things. I don't like that. You know, you got a sports car, you kind of, let's hear the exhaust. You know, don't make it too loud, but just make it good and leave it alone, you know.